Hello, hello, mic testing. Is it working? I don't know. I think it's working. Mhm. Oh, yeah, it's working. It's delayed though. Okay, okay. So, do, 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 do. Let's go live. Tuk, 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 tuk. And we are live for no reason whatsoever other than making a God damn it. Other than literally just doing absolutely nothing in Blender. But okay. Can I, is there a way I can like stick chat here? Um, can I? Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll just open my stream here and then I'll be able to see chat. Do, 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 do. So you guys are going to see some interesting things today. And if you have any interesting things to share, please do so. Oh, got it. I just needed to pop out that. So chat will live here, Blender will live here. That's good. I mean, not that great, but hey. Well, let me add people. Let me share the live stream if people want to be part of this. Wait, let me take a selfie with my setup. Okay. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. My Instagram glitched out. The fuck? What is this? Wait. Okay. Come hang out if you're. Yo, done. Okay. Let's do something. This would be the first layer, probably. I will also make another plane. Nine, no, my 90. So this plane that you see right here, this one is going to be used for light, like an interesting form of light. I'll tell you later. Okay, and I also need a bench to signify a bit of loneliness. Not that I feel lonely though. I mean, what I want to convey is a feeling combined, not really combined, a feeling that feels free, little bit. Ooh, I love this. God damn, I love this. Let's put it here. It's going to be a very simple scene though. Yo, someone's here. Yo, Mr. Swastik, I'm fine. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm feeling something today, and like it's not a bad feeling per se. It's like a good feeling, but then I want to make a visual that is like both good and bad. It's hard to explain, but it's kind of like a half lonely feeling, but also half free feeling. So I'm kind of working on that. I decided to live stream if someone's like interested in me just figuring out shit. And also if someone's want to talk to like talk about um my film or my future projects or anything. But anyway, man, how are you? Thanks for joining in. Hmm. Okay, so we have a placeholder bench there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use that, to be honest. So the vibe that I'm going for is like I'm going to fuck up around a lot of the visuals in DaVinci. I'm gonna use Blender just for establishing the scene. Um, okay, let's add some foliage here. What are we feeling today? What are we feeling today? Do we feel like we want to talk about love? You know what? I want to talk about love. Let's add rose and let's add something that's opposite of rose. Well, not complete opposite, but like something that's sad, like slightly a bit sad. Oh, fuck this shit. Yeah, okay. I got it. Okay, let's put these in our scene in some way. So this is where our prime character is going to be sitting on the bench. I mean, I will sit on the bench. I will literally record myself here and then I'm going to put myself in Blender. So there's that. Uh, okay. So someone is surrounded by a lot of thorns, or like not exactly thorns, but like this. And then in the middle of it, they feel like they found a flower. Kind of like a love story, I guess. And then this flower could be suspended in air, slowly falling down like this, and then it's rotating like this. That's, I think, what I'm going to aim at. Yo, thanks. I'm glad I inspired you in some way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Take care, man. You can go pick your friend. Yeah, working on the entire feature film, that was, uh, that was, that was a very harsh year of my life. Like, I isolated myself to work on that film. It's not that I isolated in the way that I did not talk to people, but then I did talk to people, but then I was so focused on work that I completely ignored my social needs, you know. So it was really hard. And oh, you're interested in screenwriting. Okay, so for screenwriting, what I would say is like my approach to screenwriting is like slightly different than a lot of people. What I do is I usually get a visual in my head, you know, and that visual it doesn't belong anywhere. I just imagine a visual for some reason, and then I take that visual and then I dissect it, like why is that visual like this. So for example, for my feature film I got a visual that a character would be walking from like a lot of trees towards like a big building of some sort, which you see in the trailer. This visual I got in my head and then I dissected why is this, and that's how I kind of started working around the story. So there's that. Oh, I'm never going to stop. I'm telling you, man, I'm never going to stop. My morale is always going to be up. See, here's the thing. Worst case scenario, I make films and my films are hated by everyone. Okay. Well, that is something that cannot happen, right? But then even worst case scenario, that I will, let's say, I make films, because making films is like the top thing. That's never gonna stop. But then the worst case scenario is that my film is not picked up by anyone, or my film is not like going anywhere, or or anything like that, right? Like with my debut feature film, what has happened is like my film got rejected by a lot of people because I experimented a lot in that film. And currently industry is not looking for experiments in that way. So that was a bummer, but that does not mean that I'm gonna stop, right? It just means I gotta find my audience, my people, and that's pretty much it. That's why my feature film is well going to release on February 7th. Premiere tickets are on sale. Oh, my favorite genres. Okay. Well, okay. So here's the thing. Instead of genres, what I look for is that like what is something that will make me think, you know. And I hate shitty dialogues. That's number one. But if something that doesn't have shitty dialogues, and if it's something that can make me think like deeply, I'm gonna love that. So for example, like David Lynch's movies, right? So a lot of like some people hate David Lynch, some people love David Lynch, and some people like really really love David Lynch. I come in the middle, some sort. I love him, but like uh like I love the fact that there's so many abstractions in his work, things that you don't quite understand, and you are not actually meant to understand, right? I love that because then it makes me think a lot in terms of like what he would be thinking when he made that, right? First year, oh man, I get you, man. Orthodox family want to get a regular 9 to 5 job. I lived that shit. I lived that shit. I was 5 years ago, 2021, no, 2022. I graduated from college and I did not even apply for jobs. You know why? Because I hated the concept of it. I did not even make a resume. But that doesn't mean that I cannot just do and like I can just sit back and relax. No, what I did instead was I worked on my video editing skills. I literally, no, I'm not gonna say beg, but I cold called, cold emailed, cold DM'd people just to buy my services because I wanted to work on my own and do something that I love at least a little bit. I did not know I wanted to make films back then, by the way. I just liked editing videos and I used to make like gaming videos on YouTube. So I just worked hard to get money as soon as possible. So I could get out of the orthodox environment that I was in and then just do whatever the fuck I want. And whatever the fuck, that means literally whatever the fuck. Like if I want to play piano or learn piano, I can do that with my own money. And if I want to like learn Blender, literally, that's what, like, learn Blender and make crazy shit, I can do that because I have money. So that's what I would suggest, man. Wait, completed first book? Okay, author, and you're interested in screenwriting, man. Write short stories. Like, write short stories. I will tell you a secret. Okay, forget about everything. Take a character that's incredibly flawed in some way. Maybe that character cannot see, maybe that character cannot walk, or it's a physical aspect, or maybe a character that cannot think anything, right? Take a character, or literally any problem. Take a character with an incredibly deep problem, and then give that character something to solve that the character cannot solve until they overcome their own problem. And write short stories with this exact formula. Write 5 to 10 short stories, and I promise you something good will happen by the end of it. And if you can, make content about your like stories any way you can. If you're not comfortable showing your face, don't show your face. If you're not comfortable with like sharing your voice or anything, use text to speech on Instagram, but do whatever you can, man. Like, you can do it. Also, anyway, like, you guys can ask me questions. Okay, I'm just gonna a little bit focus on my Blender thing, and then I'm going to show you my piano that I use to. Well, I actually have one piano that I got today, like an actual piano, and I have not today, like this year, and I have a keyboard and another keyboard there, but I'm not gonna show that. That's like a. I will show you music. Oh, yeah, I have a job. Well, it's not actually a job. I have my own business. I have a freelance video editing business. I have an editor who works with me. That's how I survive, literally. All this that you see, all my film work, all everything, it's funded by my business. So that's primary thing. Yo, Rogue Renderer, hello. How are you? So that's literally how I survive. Not gonna lie. My business keeps me afloat. So right now, I'm not working on my business. As you can see, I'm literally working on a render right now because I have an editor who I hired, and he's helping me with videos a little bit. And I also edit videos, like for like niche content creators, like medical content creator or someone like that, or anyone who needs like complex visuals. I help them. That is how I survive, not because of my film, not because of anything you see on my Instagram. So there's that. But like, honestly, having something that gives you money, it helps you to do things where you can take risks, you know. So that's how I was able to make an entire film on my own without AI, because I funded that film myself. I did not had any pressure to make that film profitable. I literally saved up money for like 3 4 years, and then I put all that money in to that film, and I did not feel anything bad about it. Why? Because I don't need to. I'm already earning money, right? Okay, so a lot of people have like their own scripts and stuff that they have written. So here's the thing that I will tell you. Most people like us that you see on Instagram that are like working on like a film or anything like that, most of us have our own crazy projects that we are working on. And we cannot help you to make anything, because the reason being, we cannot help ourselves to make some things. We are still like grinding out, hustling to get our project somewhere, so we can get access to either money or people that can help us make things that we want to make. So what I would suggest you to do, if you have a short film script, is make that film with your friends, with people that you know. And if you don't have anyone, then learn Blender, learn like all these digital softwares where you can create worlds, characters, animate them, spend a lot of time on it. I know it's hard, but if you do this, if you yourself believe on your own project and you actually show it by making it in any way you can, then other people will also believe on you, like producers or anyone who you want to approach. So there's, and also social media aspect is one thing. If you make something, please post. Social media is literally everything. Also, you want me to review it and want feedback. Okay, so wait. Oh, okay. So the live will be available later, so you don't have to worry about it. The live will be available on my channel. Okay, so you want, okay. Okay, give me a log line of your script in chat. Log line is like two sentences about that film. Okay, and before you write that log line in chat, search up on like Google or anywhere like how to write a log line. Okay, make sure you nail all the points of log line before you write it in chat, and then write your short film's story of log line in chat, just two sentences. If those two sentences are something that I actually like and I feel gravitate towards, I will ask you for your script and I will give you feedback on it. But if not, please don't take it personally. This is literally how this entire industry works. People only care about the log line, and if the log line is not interesting to them, they will not look at your script. That literally is what happens with me all the time. I got rejected so many times last year, 2025. But yeah. Okay, if you know it, thanks, man. I'm just like assuming people are beginners. Okay, don't take it personally. But like, share your log line here. Okay, and wait. Okay, you guys keep typing. I'll focus on my render because I got a crazy good idea that I'm going to work on. So here's how the visual is going to look like. What I want to convey is that a person is surrounded by thorns, and then one single flower, or not one single flower per se, but then something good in terms of hope comes to that person. That is kind of the feeling that I kind of want to convey today. So we have these assets ready. This bench is something I got off of BlenderKit. It's nothing crazy. And this is two things. One, a brush, like bush, which is like a spiky bush, and then a normal flower, a rose. So I'm still kind of thinking on how I'm going to go do this. Well, let's do this. Let's select this. Let's select this, and quick scatter Bezier spline. Now, I kind of want to give the illusion that it's a spiral, but I'm not sure if like the audience would be able to look at it, but then we'll see. I actually have oh fuck. I actually have a tablet so where I can actually use it to draw, but then I'm too lazy to go and get it. Okay, so this is it. It does not give that illusion, right? I don't think it gives that illusion. No, it does not. But what I can do is I can then like take the camera upwards and then show it from the top in some way. Probably that's too big, right? Yep, that's too big. I think I'm going to do. I need more density, but then I less scale. How can I make it so that okay? Oh, okay, got it. So if I do this, then it will become like this. So now it kind of feels like a spiral, right? I think it does. And if I do this, oh, I can actually, okay. Let's randomize it a little bit. How does it look from here? Yeah, from here it looks like it's like surrounded by bushes. Okay, yeah, that's good. But then from top it looks like a spiral. That was what I wanted. Born at the cost of his mother's life, a withdrawn boy, haunted by recurring nightmares, finds hope and healing. Surrounded his lonely world. Damn. Hmm. Born at the cost of his mother's life. That's such a good like beginning because it gives you an insight into what the character's past is like. So it immediately like gives me the imagination that okay, this character is probably born right after because his mother died. So the doctors probably had the typical choice of saving the mother or saving the child, and the child was saved. So withdrawn boy haunted by recurring nightmares. Now, a withdrawn boy. Hmm. See, withdrawn is a little bit confusing. I get what you're trying to say. Withdrawn means like socially withdrawn, it could be, or emotionally withdrawn, anything. But then, since like this is a little bit comes telling, I guess. Uh, when an unlikely friendship with a compassionate orphan breaks the silence surrounding his lonely world. But then, it's a good log line. But then it doesn't show me or tell me the setting. Like, what's the setting? So I cannot imagine the place. Bro, everyone here is talented. Everyone's talented. Okay, talent is something that we can get just by practicing. Well, you can try making the curve a mesh plane, essentially a spiral shaped plane to get more surface area for bushes. Yeah, I mean, so right now what I'm trying to do is I honestly myself don't know what I want. Okay, so like I just did this to like kind of go towards what I want to do. I'm not sure if this is exactly the end result, since like there are three things that I want to do. Okay. Like one is the spiral thing, obviously. A young boxer, Tanush is, and N equals on. What is that? Okay, that is a mistypo. Okay. On his final step to achieve his childhood dream to win a boxing competition. To face his dearest friend. Uh, okay, man. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. That logline is okay. So you can also frame it in a different way. See, like Ganush is on his final step to achieve his childhood dream to win a boxing competition. Yet his biggest challenge awaits him to face his one dearest friend. See, you have to because you have to tell me that it's friendship versus goal, right? That in and of itself is not enough. You have to sell friendship versus goal in the logline itself without telling me directly. Against the backdrop of a subdued Indian home, sterile hospital rooms and ordinary now see sterile hospital rooms, that's nice. And ordinary school corridors. A grief stricken boy trapped in exhaustion and silence. Hmm. See this that music Pitara just like shared. Hmm. Like there's one good thing about it is that it makes me curious, right? It makes me curious about how that friendship reshapes his inner and outer world. Okay, but hmm, I'm thinking. Okay, I have so many thoughts right now. Wait, I'm going here there. Okay, so Danush is okay. Number one, I'm going to like do the Akash one. Okay, so I don't know what the script is like for the thing, but to enhance the logline more, what you need is like two things. Number one is stakes, right? Like what will happen, like why does he need to face his dearest friend? That's one thing. Or maybe that's a shock value thing, right? So depending on how you frame it in the script or how the script goes, you need to like either make that a punchline of the log line, so the moment the reader reads it they'll be like, oh, right, like this is the kind of reaction you want from people. So that is one feedback that I'll give you. Oh yeah, yeah, that is a problem. I understand the premise of man also compelling than this, but yeah, I get it, man. But then still, so it's the final match, right? It's win or go back situation. Okay, see, here's the thing. Now that is like the shock value, right? That is like the ending, the climax of the story that you are like putting forward. But then you cannot put that forward in the logline itself. You have to make it, you have to write the logline in a way that people can become curious as to what is actually going to happen. Okay, so like it's the final match, it's win or go back situation. Final match. Okay, the title is the final match. Hmm. Okay, honestly, I can't think. But then, see, all the feedback that I gave, try to rewrite the log line. Okay, but remove remove the friendship versus goal thing. Like, don't tell it directly, but then imply it. Cleverly imply it. Okay, fuck. I need to do this. uh, I'll look at the chat once every 5-10 minutes. Okay, because I need to kind of figure out what I want to do here. Okay, I think I also want to. Yeah, what did I do? I also want to, if this is here, so this, I want this to be in the focus in some way. So let's see. Is this the thing I want to do? Let's look at a wrap. Something, just a nice placeholder that can make people think. Like it's a world similar to ours, but also not that similar. So I want to combine two, three things here. One, a line of lights here that is going to guide the eye towards this, and this is going to not necessarily drop, but then this is going to silently come from top, or 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 it could be literally uh, right here, and then I can animate it, but then it could be here. So, but what does the world look like? Well, let me add this. Okay, this is the thing that I just found out today. I actually did not know. So let's add uh not volume scatter, shit, noise. Let's add noise in where is it? Fuck. Oh fuck, it's there. Noise. Let's do it in alpha. Color ramp. We'll just keep it here for a while. Let's see how this goes. And then this is going to be the first line here. Second. No, 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 no. Hmm. Okay. What do we feel here? I own the proportional editing, right? Right. Or is it? No, you know what? Let's go Silent Hill 2 here. Fuck it. Let's go Silent Hill 2. Extremely dense scatter. I actually need a good node for that. You know what? Hmm, not really. What is something I want? What do I want at the background? It's going to be foggy, but then I want something. What can I do in the? Do I want mountains? Upside down mountain. What the hell? No. Let's do. Where is that? Landscape. I don't. Fuck. This is the 5.1. Okay, I don't have it. Hmm. Mhm. Where? That's interesting. Saw. Okay. Hmm. Fuck. God damn it. I'm still such a newbie. No, 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 no. It has 10, 10, and then let's increase the. Hmm. Why is it not? The fuck is happening? I don't know. I don't think it's going to look the way I want it to. And when is it going to give the illusion? I think it's going to. Wait, what? Yo, good luck for your short film, man. Good luck. Never stop creating, man. No matter what, legit. Like, never ever stop creating. Like, not creating is not an option. It's never going to be an option. There was a. Where is the option, man? A randomized option. Oh, 15. Yo, damn. Yo, guys, connect with each other. Holy shit, connect with each other, okay? And then literally help each other make something. Like, do that. Be part of your own little community. Like, I'm telling you, if you build your own little community and you are like able to, I don't know, uh, you are able to build it in a way that like people get interested and people like even you can say want to be part of it, then you will literally start to grow rapidly. This is good. Now let's see if this works. Mhm. This is like a new thing I found today about like a trick. I don't know if it's going to actually work though. Is it working? I think it's working. Oh god. Um, okay. Let's pull this down. Now I need shadow. Like where's the okay, I think no, I think I need more. That's 500 pixels. I don't want it to be bright though. Mm. Wait, get no. Hmm? I need okay, I think this is good enough. Yeah, the patches of light are good enough. Okay. Now what do let's do monochrome blue. Blue would be a perfect complementary of red. Rose is red. Hmm. Okay, but then okay, let's and I want to pour this. Do I want it straight? Or do I want it to just rotate like this? I don't know. What else? I take another light, another setup, pull it there. But instead of no, instead of here let's yes. So what I'm doing here is I'm like trying to apply some surreal lighting techniques instead of like a simple fill light, key light, and all that. I kind of want to do surrealistic, and then I'm going to light link it, so only a few things are lit instead of something wrong here. So I want the eyes to go here as well, like this is the thing. Wait, what? Okay, so oh god, there's a lot of chat. Weird core, holy shit, I love weird core. Like I've been binging, not binging, but then I've been getting a lot of weird core and dream core on top of that. Weird core and dream core reels on Instagram. Previously, before I made all the work that you've seen on my Instagram, I was not aware of weird core and dream core that much. Like I remember I've only seen like something on YouTube when I made that, especially my short film that I made, the Little World, Our Little Worlds of Desire. I was not aware that it's like weird core, dream core kind of thing. So oddly nostalgic. Okay. Well, I'm glad. When a child carries fragments of a soul from another time. Oh, his father's forbidden experiment turns dreams into gateways, and time into a trial. Okay, that is interesting. That is something I like. uh, Wait, TCM 1974, what is that? Uh, no, I'm reading Musica Pitara's thing. And TCM 1974, if you're asking me, I'm not aware of it. So, wait, God, it's late. And I'm still nowhere near what I actually want to do. But wait. I think I am. Let's open this. Drive up the exposure. I know. But wait a minute. Drive up the exposure. Let's put it. No, let's put it like. Oh fuck. Let's put it like this. And then detail. Let's increase the detail. Go like this. And I think I can then animate it. I can. Yeah, then I think animate it. But then I will light link it out of like the bench and the rows. I will light link it out of this so this light doesn't fall on the thing. What would be? Holy shit, I think this is going to look insane. Wait. Okay. We're getting somewhere. I don't know where, but okay. Okay. Okay, we are getting somewhere. And let's do this. But then, wait a minute. Wait a minute. If I do that, so only the rows and this. Holy shit, this is going somewhere. Okay, okay. Not on the ground. I don't want on the ground. On the rows. Yeah, you know what? A ground would be good. Like if I shoot it here, I'm going to have to put the green screen 3 steps away and then have a red light on me. Red light, I can do it. And then I'm going to put it there. But what will I do about shadows? Hmm. I don't want to model myself. I hate modeling. I don't like modeling. Let's fuck this up a little bit more. Focus it. Okay, so only the blue light is going to move. The red light is going to be stuck there. So it's going to feel like the wait. Where is geoscatter? Geoscatter. It's wind turbulence. So if it moves, let's do this solid. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. It's moving. Increase it a little bit. Not that so much. That's good. Hmm. Waves. Let's do it very subtle. Something that's just enough. Okay. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. And then you know what? You know what? Well, I do have it, right? Wait a minute. Petal Tales. Fantasy tree. Let's add a fantasy tree. Wait, let me say. Holy shit! I would have like God, I would have blundered so hard in Blender if I had not saved. Okay, not feature film though. Wait, so not something. Uh, I don't know. What is this render? What am I doing? What am I doing with my life here? What is this render for? Lost. Just lost. Pond. Hmm. Pond. Nah. Pond won't work. And you know why? No, wait a minute. No, like here's the thing. This. Wait, I'm still playing it. Fuck. This. I need it to be like a thorny bush kind of thing. So like the guy is sitting in between like dry land, right? Extremely dry land. So, and this flower is the weird anomaly here. Like it shouldn't exist here, right? So if I put a pond, hmm, but in the background it could work though, right? If I put it in the background, it could work. I don't know. We'll see. I think the foreground is pretty darn good. Now, usually once I make the foreground, I either go to background or I go to the sky. The sky is absolutely necessary thing for me to like have first so I can think of the world that I'm creating. For my feature film, I actually started with the sky, which is fucked up. Like when you watch the film. But yeah. Let's add a PS atmosphere. Let's see what it looks like. No. I want just something that will give me. Hold on a minute. Let's go liminal here. What do you say, guys? Let's go liminal here. Let's go crazy liminal here. I want liminal. Oh, holy shit! Now I really want liminal, but not like the simple liminal. I want it. I want to combine it with something else, not like a direct liminal though. But this looks believable. But then I want something unbelievable, something unrealistically unbelievable. Let's increase the star. Star one. We don't know, not gonna. Why does this feel like good enough? Holy shit! Wait, no. Let's. What if I do this? So in the background, because of the volume box, it would feel like, wait, let me go it down. I want it just enough. The colors are fucked up. Let's increase the scale a little bit. Okay, now I need a nebula here for some reason. Should I get a nebula? I want the stars to be warm, like a little bit warm. Bro, is this even doing anything? God damn it. Okay, I think it's doing something. Edit time. Yeah, I don't think Blender is going to render all that. I think it's better if I do it in a like if I composite it, right? Moon, I don't know. Like, yeah, Moon PNG slept with emission. Yeah, Moon, 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 Moon. Let Let's do something different. Wait. Hmm. Wait. What are some weird planets? Non-AI. Weird planets like in the universe. Let's see. Like weird planets. No, this is all air. Let's go to NASA. NASA is going to help us. Something just. A red ball. Fuck it. Wait. No, 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 not that. UV. Okay, let's put it here. I don't know if it's going to be a good idea though. We'll see. I legit don't know if it will do anything, to be honest. I'm legit just playing around. Will it do something? No, it's not doing anything. Wait, 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 wait. Oh, I did that. Wait. No, then why? Okay, why is it not working? Ah, okay. And then I can composite it for texture. And should I go PNG? But then I want it to be liminal also. Hmm. What does Blender Kit have? Let's see. I don't want moon. I want something spicy. Hey, fuck. Holy shit, it actually got it there. No, 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 no. I'm looking for this. Hmm. This feels, this feels. Is the Christmas song about here? And then what if I there is a, hmm, No, it's still using texture. I thought it was procedural. If I do this, it's not gonna be played. Yeah, I knew it. It won't do that. Wait. We can make it weird.